Hey everyone, it's Chappie here. I hope this video finds you with happy hearts and joyful spirits, but if not, know that you have the power within you to change it simply because you want to. All you have to do is tweak a little bit that goes on in here and what goes on in here, and you can have an absolutely miraculous life. It doesn't mean that your life will be perfect. It doesn't mean that you'll never have any challenges. We can't live this life without challenges. In fact, coming out of our mothers was a challenge, right? So we started with a challenge. We can't live without challenges in this life, but those challenges don't have to define our happiness or make us sad. We get to define who or what we will be simply because we have the ability to be aware. Self-awareness allows us to do anything and everything that we choose to do. Okay, but that's not my message for today. There was once a man in Africa. He was a farmer in Africa, and he had acres and acres of land. And he had this little stream that would roll through there. It was a beautiful piece of property. That water was his water source to water his crops. And he actually did fairly well. But he decided it's just not enough anymore. There's more to what I want to accomplish in life. I'm tired of working constantly and not really, just having to repeat the cycle every single year. Every single year I go out and I plow the fields and I plant the seeds and I water and I wait and then I sow, I reap what I sow, and then I sell it and then I start all over again. He's like, I hear of all these people who are out there and they're finding these diamonds in Africa and they're making millions and billions and trillions of dollars, right? Finding these little diamonds in Africa. He's like, I want to do that. I want to go find diamonds. I'm going to sell my property and I'm going to go and hunt for diamonds. So he does. He sells all of his acres to another man and goes off to seek his fortune in diamonds. Well, sadly for this gentleman, he never was able to find those diamonds that he was looking for that were able to give him the financial freedom, stability that he was looking for. And really, he actually died a lonely, impoverished, destitute man. And that's sad. And that's not the moral of the story. But the man who bought his acres of land, he began to farm it. And he loved farming the land. He was super content. It was something that he had that was of his own. He was able to put his own work into it, and it's his. And he got to reap all of the rewards of what he has sown. But one day, while he was out watering his fields, he looked in his creek and he saw this shiny rock, and he wasn't sure what it was. But he picked up this shiny rock and he took a look at it, and he's like, I think this might be a diamond. And he took it to a diamond dealer to get it evaluated, and sure enough, it was a very large diamond that actually gave this man a tremendous amount of wealth. But it didn't stop there. The man thought, I wonder if there's more on this property, and he began searching for diamonds right there on those acres, those farmland acres, and he found diamond after diamond after diamond. Well, eventually, those acres of farmland became acres of diamonds. He literally was able to have the largest diamond-producing mine in Africa and became the wealthiest man in Africa. So, what is the moral of this story? The moral of the story is this. That poor man who decided that he wanted to do something different with his life, instead of taking a moment to look at what he currently had and saying, I want something different, but what do I have at this moment to work with? What do I have around me that perhaps I can look at just a little bit differently? What opportunities already exist in the place where I stand? What opportunities already exist within me? Instead, he simply said, I'm going to abandon whatever I've got and I'm going to run to where the pastures are greener. And it did not work out well for him. We all have goals that we want to accomplish in life. We all have places we want to be. And I would wager to say that the majority of us are not where we want to be in our lives, right? It doesn't mean that we're unhappy, because I'm honestly super happy. I've never been more blessed in my entire life. But I have bigger dreams, hopes, and aspirations as well. So what this means is we all have the next place that we want to go, the next level, I should say. Instead of jumping ship as quickly as you can to find another ship to get on that possibly might take you to your destination, but you're not sure because you're not even sure where that ship is going, but hey, it's going somewhere other than where you're at and you want something different, right? No, instead of doing that, why don't you just stop, slow down, take a look around, and see what kind of opportunities might already exist where you're at. Not only externally, but internally. Could I make a better living if I just learned a little bit more about my trade? Do I become more valuable? Sometimes that value is from within. We put a little bit more into ourselves where we're at to expand our value. Sometimes, if we live in a small dilapidated home and we really want to have something nicer, instead of running out and mortgaging the heck out of ourselves and abandoning the home that we're in, why not take a minute and say, I wonder, I'm going to hire a contractor and have them come here, tell them what I want with my home, and see if it might be cheaper for me just to rebuild this home or remodel this home to where I'm more happy and I didn't have to go out and do all of this work in relocating and spending hundreds of thousands of dollars on a brand new home. I think you understand the point, and I could go on and on and on about how we could just take another look and reevaluate what we already have, what already exists, before we decide to jump and run after something else. I really hope this made sense, and I really hope it made you think, you know what? I can find peace, happiness, and contentment right where I'm at if I'm willing to look and find for it, or look and find it. It doesn't mean that you have to stay where you're at. But what it means is that you may be able to expand your viewpoint to where now where you're at looks a little more appealing, it looks beautiful, it has opportunity that will temporarily hold you over until you take the next step. But have a plan in place. Don't jump before you know what it is that you're jumping into. I really hope that this hits you right where you need it to hit you. I hope that this is a good message for you. But if not, just move on, I guess. Hey, y'all have a great day. I'm so grateful and appreciative of all of you. Bye.